Hey guys, Deb here with Art and Grace. Come on in. Happy Monday. Guys, let me know that you're here. I feel like it's been a week since I've been live. I've been down with my back again and very grateful to be back today. So come on in here and you're going to have to help me get out there because you know how it happens after we don't go live for a few days. We get put on the back burner and nobody knows we're here. So if you'll do your thing and get this out there, I would so greatly appreciate it. Hello, Brookie. I'm so glad you're here. I love you too. Hi, Anna. How is everybody doing after this weekend? Hi, Tony. Anybody off today from your job? Or is it just business as usual? And I'm better. I'm doing better. Yes, much better actually. Yes. Hi, Susan. Hi, Maria. Hi, Carrie. I'm so glad y'all are here. Thank you for coming. I'm glad that I got shown to you because my numbers are just pitiful. So I was afraid Facebook wouldn't even show y'all I was live. Hi, Robin. Hi, Elizabeth. Thank you so much, Anne, for sprinkling. Hi, Luanna. Oh, thank you for missing me, Carrie. I appreciate you. I honestly just have not even been in this room. I've just been trying to take care of my back so that I could be back. Hi from Upper I don't know how to say that. There's certain words that my mouth will not form. Like there's another one, in the country we say the R word. I cannot say that word. It just won't work. Rural, see, I can't say it. There's certain words I just cannot get out. The grands are out of school. Okay, do you have them with you, Levada? Hi, Rosemary. Hey, Manny. Buenos dias. I'm not good. I tried to learn some Spanish from you, but man, I'm rusty. I haven't been watching you lately. It's all I can do to get my stuff done, right? I'm glad y'all are here. Listen, I thought today this is a good surface because it's pretty small, so it won't take us very long. It's a book from the Dollar Tree. If you have books that you already have and you can use, great. This is just a nice hardback book. I like to use these for my journaling or for art journaling. So I'm going to make me a new one. Sometimes after I've only done, like half of it, I kind of quit and don't do the rest. So I'm going to do this new one. I'm going to start from scratch. I just did the back. I'm going to go ahead and put gesso down to give us a nice clean slate to paint on. And we're going to do hydrangeas today. I'm going to show you a really easy method. So, they're pretty easy anyway, but you know that my thing is to kind of break it down and find a really easy way to teach so that if you watch the video and kind of stop it and then start it again when you're ready and just go step by step, you can totally do it. So if you watch this today and you like it, then you can come back and watch that video and slow it down. And I am trying to get all my videos over on my YouTube because I just think it's easier over there. You don't get as distracted. At least that's how I am. Oh, Manny, you're going to make me nervous. You're really good. You do a great job painting. Every time I've ever watched you paint, I'm so impressed. You're one of those people that there's probably nothing that you can't do. You can dance. You can make all kinds of realistic paper flowers and all kind of things and paint and just whatever. So you're multi-talented for sure. If you guys aren't following Manny's Paper Fun, just click the button. You will not regret it. So uplifting and fun to watch. If you're ever in a bad mood, you go put on one of his videos and you'll be dancing. You'll be happy. He, very different than Justin, but the same type of person where they bring joy into the room. You know how some people, you feel better when they leave? Manny, you feel better when he comes into the room. So you will definitely want to follow him if you're not. And he's my neighbor. We are, maybe an hour away. So I am using this gesso all over anything that's orange. That's a beautiful color. I like this color actually, but I am going to do my own thing. So I am kind of putting this gesso all over this orange part in here with just a flat brush. Manny, have you made hydrangeas with your paper? Because I know they're beautiful. Okay. So let me get the heat gun and we will start. I said that word. I've never seen anything happen when we say heat, G-U-N, but knowing my luck, this will be the day. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Carol. Thank you for the stars. Oh, Manny, I bet they're gorgeous. I know I've seen a lot of your things, but I don't think I've seen your hydrangeas. Are they in your Etsy store? Manny has a great Etsy shop, and it's, you know, I've told y'all before, like, it's great to make something and send to somebody, and if you don't have time, shop Etsy and support small business. And lots of the people that you follow here on Facebook have Etsy shops, and you can support their small business while getting a gift for somebody you need one for. I know I bought paper roses from Manny. I think it was when he might have first started on here. It's been a long time. Okay. Let me stop and hit that with some heat. How are y'all doing today? Yes, Manny, go ahead and put your link in here so people can get to your Etsy shop, and you guys can just surely click on his link there and follow him. Hi, Veronica. How are you today? I hope you're doing good, and thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Tammy. Great thinking, Robin. Cynthia, thank you. How are you and Jerry today? Hi, Mary White. How are you? Good to see you. Happy that you're here. Happy Monday. Hi, Deborah. How are you feeling? Oh, goodness. I hope you're doing better. Oh, Maria, I'm the same way. I always go to Etsy first. If I need something specific that I don't make or that I don't have time to make, that's where I go first. Thank you, Robin. Thanks for sprinkling. Carla, thank you for the stars. You guys are awesome. Of course, Manny. Oh, thank you for the stars. You didn't have to do that. Okay. You want to have a good dry base. He's sleeping. Oh, goodness. Have they relieved the issue he was having? Have they found something to relieve that? You're better. You start physical therapy tomorrow. Okay, good. I'm sure that's going to be hard, but it's like the necessary evil. You have to do it. So, you know, one of those things. I'm glad you're doing a little better. I really like to check in with you guys, so thank y'all for being here and give me updates. Many of you are on my prayer list, so it's really good to have a little update. Hi, Betty. Glad you're here. Hi, Tana. How was your weekend? I'm going to put another coat, not too thick, but, you know, you can still see the orange. I'm going to go ahead and do a really good coat. This gesso will give this, first of all, it covers great, but it also gives my paint a nice surface, and it is perfect for acrylic paint to go over. If you don't have gesso, then I would suggest chalk paint would be probably the next best thing. But I don't use gesso a whole ton. Sometimes if I can feel that a canvas doesn't have enough on it, I'll put a layer on there. Okay, let me dry that. And typically I don't use a heat gun on it, I just let it dry. I'll do a couple of coats and let it dry. Sister-in-law, brother-in-law. Oh, and her mother passed away Saturday. Oh no, I'm so sorry. What a terrible way to, I'm so sorry. That is so sad, because then you don't have that way to say goodbye. I'm sorry. Yes, I will absolutely put her on my prayer list. And you guys, as you're watching, if you're a person that prays and you keep a list, write these down. It'd be so great to have people from across the country praying for someone that they don't even know. And we can do that, you know. Oh, that's just heartbreaking. Oh, Cynthia. I'm glad it's better, though. You guys, thank you for the stars. Are we in some kind of stars party? Mary White, 500. Oh, thank you. So sweet. You guys, so I'm trying really hard to get organized with my giving because I do a lot of Happy Mail, but I have a bad, you know, like I have lists everywhere, and so if you have not received your Happy Mail, you message me and I'll be sure that you get it. But I did send off a whole bunch late last week. So, or was it midweek, I think. So anyway, I've got tracking. If somebody hasn't received it, I'll check on it. But if you're on my email list, every Monday I send out my weekly schedule and just any news. And every Monday there's a name in there of somebody who won Happy Mail. So you have to go look to see if you're the one who won. And so today there's an email that went out this morning and somebody got Happy Mail. So I'm waiting to hear from her. I honestly haven't checked my email, I don't think, today. So she may have emailed me back. But anyway, it's a good excuse, a good reason to get on the email list. And like I said, I only send one a week, so it's not a lot. Okay, ready? Ready, Freddie? We've got a nice, now, after the live, I will go and paint this and cover this orange, but for now, we're just going to get to it so we don't have to wait. Tana, it's better. It is better. And Veronica, you can get on my email list. There's a link down below with my website, and if you go there, it's on the front page, and you'll be able to click on that. Hi, Mickey. Hi, Janice. Good. I'm glad you like it. And, you know, I always say, because of my back, be sure and check my page, because there'll be times where I'm like, I know I was going to go live at noon, but I just can't. So, you know, have grace if I don't show up. But I'm trying real hard to do all the things that I know to do so that I don't have to do that. Okay, we're going to put out our palette here. Here we go. That's our colors. And for a background, what do y'all think? What would be pretty? I have a lesson that I'm going to be releasing soon that talks about the color wheel and how to choose colors. So it'll be a really good one. But like if you're using purples and blues, then you can look across and know that oranges and yellows will be pretty. So do y'all think maybe one of those, or just do our own thing? Y'all tell me about a background. What do y'all think? Yes, Nelda, it sure is. March 1st. I'm excited because I always want anybody who needs a group and wants to learn how to paint or create, because we do more than just painting, and needs kind of a community. It's a great one, and it's inexpensive. Debbie says yellow. I think yellow will be beautiful. Hi, Tracy. I'm glad you're here. First timer. Good. Glad you're here. Let's do yellow. I like yellow. Yellow or light green. Ooh, a lime green would be pretty. But we're going to have those lime green leaves. So, Tammy, awesome. Well, it's only about a week. Good, Carrie. I want you to. Let's do yellow, kind of orange. How about all that? So let's just put out a few colors here, and I know I'm putting too much, but it's because I'll keep painting once this is over. Deanna, I have a color wheel on my, wait, do I? I think I have a free color wheel on my website, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a long time since I put it up there. So, you can order these from Amazon, or you can get them at Michael's Hobby Lobby. But if you go to my website, y'all, I'm almost sure that I have, now I'm not sure. It's either, I don't know. Does anybody know? Hi, Wendy. Oh, goodness, friend. I'm so glad to see you. I'm so proud of you. You're so amazing. We're all just rooting for you, praying for your family, and I love to see you back in the saddle and and smiling. And I know that it's, we know that it's still hard, but happy to see you. Thanks for coming by. So I'm going to get some orange and some yellow and some white and just get on a pretty background. We're just doing the orange, even though I covered that orange on my book, but I think that y'all are right that it will be so pretty with our blue and purple hydrangeas. So let's go for it. And I'm going to do this whole cover. I did, and I have neglected them. I need to water them. The other day, Ron said, do you want to put them out here on the table? I was like, no, I like to see them when I'm live and just enjoying them in here. I feel like I'm in here most of the time, but not this last week. So just getting down a random background. I like to have my strokes going all different ways and make it look very painterly. A lot of this will be covered up anyway. Hi, Crazy Mom Creations. Hi, Diane. Hi, Lisa. Good to see you too. How are you guys doing? I know we have several friends that are sick or have lots of bad, things they're dealing with. So prayers for you guys. But lots of good news too. So hey, leave some good news in the comments. And I love that. And when I go back and read the comments, it's kind of fun to see, different things that y'all put. I don't want to totally overmix, so I'm trying to kind of avoid that and just get on a nice background going between my 3 colors that I put out. This will be a really pretty contrast. You're good. Good. Hi, Erlene. Oh, thanks. Yes, I am chaos coordinator for sure. I think, now my kids are grown, but I think every mom needs this hat because we juggle it all, don't we? Just getting this bulk covered. I'll leave the back and do that later. Won't make y'all watch all that. I think it's funny that I'm using orange after I covered up orange, but that's okay. I love this textured look I'm getting by doing my X motion, just back and forth. Let me dry this because I'm not going to be able to I don't want to just mix it. Hydrangeas are beautiful, for sure. And everybody seems to love them. And think about, they're good for right now because we're ready for spring. They're good for spring. They're good for Easter. They're good for Mother's Day. So this is going to be a really easy way to learn to paint them, sort of an impressionistic style. And then So it's just another way to paint them. Hi, Christina. How are you? Is it your favorite flower? Aw. Train derailment. Oh my gosh, Tammy. I've not heard of that. When did that happen? I haven't been on any news. I did watch a lot of the trial, just, when you're laying in bed. And has anybody been watching that? Can y'all see? Sometimes I think, have y'all been able to see this whole time? The Murdoch trial. Watch some of that. Your favorite flower too? That's awesome. Hi, Crafty Blessing. Spring has arrived. Yes, us too in Texas. But it does that and then it goes back to cold. So we never know when. Thank you, Kim, for sprinkling. I appreciate that so much. February 3rd. Wow, I've really been out of the loop. So sorry, but yes. You do, Christy? Glad you're here. Hi, Sue. Okay, I hope I have not missed many of you guys saying hi to, but You're obsessed with, yeah, right? I mean, it's easy to get kind of sucked in, and you know, I have no words. I can't understand. I'll never understand, so I don't know, but how anybody, I don't know. There's a lot of evil in the world, and that's why praying is so important. But there's revival going on, guys. There is revival. God is still working, and he can still do miracles and show up. So we are not defeated. We know who wins in the end, right? Okay, so I've kind of covered most of this and the side up here, and just with a, you know, very painterly background. I think I need to do a little bit more because I'm picturing one big hydrangea and a leaf, and then I might write something up here. So I think I'm going to do a little more. It's really cool. I like this orange. I really, in my mind, was thinking pink, just because I do everything pink. But this is really pretty. I'm going to put a little more of this orange on here. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate it. Yes, he is, Gail. I know. I don't typically use a lot of orange just because, excuse me, I am such a pink person. So pink is just always my go-to. I always want pink. And it doesn't even matter what it is, you know, clothes, flowers, whatever. I'm like, pink, pink, you know. So I don't pick orange typically. So I'm glad we're doing orange. You can lighten up your orange with a little bit of white. And I also have some yellow that I'm kind of throwing in here and there. Oh yeah, Cynthia, that is a pretty combo for sure. Does anybody have orange like in your home as decor? And do you guys follow the, you know, like what's in? Because I don't. I mean, I just do what I like. I don't really care what's in as much. I know, Robin. I did cover it because I was thinking I was going to do pink or something. I don't know what I thought. I was not planning on orange, but I decided that would be really pretty with the blues and the purples we're going to use for our hydrangeas. So, yes. Okay. I like this background. Oh, Christy, I want to see. Yes, me too, Christina. Lisa, sprinkled. So Facebook doesn't want us to ask y'all to share. They say if people are enjoying what they're seeing, they will just automatically share. So somebody adopted the word sprinkle to mean share. So now we all say, I sprinkled for you instead of saying share, because we believe that share kind of became a word that Facebook bots watch for, and if they see, then they don't show you out as much or don't share you out as much. So I don't know. Sometimes I don't know what's true and what's not, but we all just started doing that, so that's what it means. Oh boy, I bet Hobby Lobby's having a President's Day sale, guys. Okay, we're ready. We are ready. Let's use a little pencil or chalk pencil to get on our design. So I'm thinking a big bundle You know, they're in bunches kind of round like so. And then they've got big green leaves. That's going to look like, that looks like a rose or something, but it's going to be a hydrangeas. Maybe we need to put more so that you can tell. But then if I want something written up here, which I do, I think we'll start here and see. We may add more. I'm going to use a round brush for now. And I'm using one, I should have shown y'all before I wet it. Let me show you. That is not perfect. So it's not one of my better brushes. You know how they get like this over time? But that's, I wanted that for a reason, because I want very imperfect strokes. So I'm going to go in with my darkest color and kind of get down a base for all of this. So I'm using a mix of my darkest blue and my purple, and we're just gonna, you know, get down a base. So kind of a rounded circle and fill this in. And I don't want a perfect circle. So we'll use our brush to kind of make some brush strokes that make it more imperfect. Okay, so we've got our background for our bundle. What do you call a bunch of hydrangeas? You know, like they come in that bunch, and I don't know what you call that. You love the orange? Good. Thanks, Robin. You're eclectic, Cynthia. Hi, Maddie. Loved your event. I think I watched everybody. I need to go back and watch Wendy's. And maybe, I know I missed some of Katie's. We were doing dinner then, but it was a great day. Okay. So I've cleaned off my brush. This, see how yucky? I mean, it's an old, abused brush. I'm going to come in here to this periwinkle blue and get some of these down. And you'll watch how I turn my brush. So I'm going to kind of put it down, and we're going to turn it and make, you know, some of these will be in the little floweret of fours, and some will not. They'll just be little petals because they are all bunched together. But I'm going to be turning it so that they're not uniform. I don't want, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, you don't want, or I don't want that type of a look. So really just getting down a lot of these little brush strokes. And then every so often I will stop and do my little bundle of 4. Like so. Oh, I'm sorry, I freeze. A cluster. Okay, Cindy. So, am I freezing for everybody? I don't know why it does that. But having this older brush just helps these to be even more imperfect. And I think that that looks good on this kind of a design. Okay, so there's our first layer. We've got our base that's dark, and then lots of little petals on top. I am going to wipe off my brush, but I'm not cleaning it. I'm just getting off the majority of that. And I'm going to come in here and grab that purple, grab a little bit of white and lighten it up. And because I've already got some blue on my brush, it makes a really pretty color that we can go on top with. Y'all see that? This one here, it's got a little more purple than what we just did. So now I'm going to come back on top, especially on the ones where I've done 4, and get all of those, hit all those with that. But I'll hit a lot of the other ones too. Just randomly coming through here and touching down. Let me show y'all that. Oh, no freezing for a lot of y'all. Good. Okay, good. See, I think sometimes it is Facebook. Sometimes it's just internet, you know, glitchiness. Sorry, guys. I'm working on getting more water in. Now, I'm going to go back into my dark blue. I haven't washed my brush, just kind of going into that dark blue. And I am going to mix a little bit of white and lighten it up. It'll kind of make a little more of a turquoisey color. Whoops, I got just a touch of orange. I didn't mean to. See that pretty, almost like a turquoisey blue. The key, in my opinion, is having lots of layers. It just makes everything look better with acrylic painting. So back in, adding some of this. And you're not covering completely what you've done, because you'll see I'm just touching down. I'm not, you know, I'm really just touching down on the petals. I'm not covering what I did, just kind of going beside a lot of it. There you go. I'm going to add more white. Ooh, that had a little yellow in it. All my white over here has been touched by something. It's not pure white, but that's okay because we're still getting a really pretty color. Just lightening that up. I almost need to go to a smaller brush now, but I'm going to kind of continue. I'm looking for my 4s. Be sure that I get some of these with this new color. Okay, I am going to go to a little smaller round brush, just a round brush, just one size down. See that? And then we're going to do our dark blue again. Hi, Mary Beth. Glad you're here. That's okay to be late, just as long as you come say hi. Okay, now let's touch down on these leaves without completely covering. And another thing is, even though this is very impressionistic and not realistic, I still like to consider having a light source. So if your light is going to shine like this way, then these will be lighter than these. This would be dark and shadowy. So I will go back and highlight wherever I choose my light source to come from. So it's still a great practice and trick to do, even if you're doing something fun and whimsical that's not realistic. What do y'all think so far? Everybody agree they can do this? You see how they're all going a different way. They're not going the same direction. Okay, let me show y'all that. Aren't the colors pretty? Hi, Kathy Dean. Glad you're here. Facebook is always wonky. Hi, Mimi. Yes, it is a good one, isn't it? I covered a orange book to then turn and paint it orange. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Jill. No freezing there, Vicky says. Good. Weather, yeah, it's cloudy here. I don't know if it's supposed to rain today. Okay, so now I am going to come back. Hold on. And I'll put my highlights wherever I want that light source to come in. So I'm just going to take that really dark navy or dark blue and add some white, quite a bit of white. Let me get some fresh white. Oh, I'm sorry, Veronica. But I love that you watch, because it's, don't you think, I find it still fun to watch things even if I'm never going to do them. So thanks for being here. Okay, so we've got a really light blue now. I'm going to come in and give some of these a highlight with this color. And we will just have the light coming in from this corner. So all of these will have this highlight. This is the lightest color we've used yet, and most of these up here will have this highlight, and then I will get more sparse with it as I go down. So I start just barely touching some of them. Kind of throughout. Like so. That's our little highlight. And then we're going to do a little more. Hi, Designer Roadkill. I'm glad you're here. Good. I'm glad it's right. Hi, Arla. You've had freezing. Yeah, a lot of people are doing. I'm sorry. Hope you're doing okay and your hubby. Okay, adding more white. Lightening up that blue really light. And getting my brush into more of a point. So this is my smaller of the round brushes. And we're going to come back, and I'm trying to do a little bit less. So with each color that I've gone up in color, lighter in color, I'm doing just a little bit less. So it's getting another highlight, just less of the color. But still, all of these over here by the light source get the most. And then I just touch down in little areas here and there. Okay, now, see that? We're going to do another round of the lighter, so adding more white to this pile I have going and lightening it up. Let me move it right here with lots of white. Really getting it light. Yes, you can. You know, this came from Dollar Tree, so $1.25. And I will put gesso on some of the pages, and they'll be ready to go, whether I want a watercolor or paint or write, you know, whatever. They'll be good to go. I'm going to get my brush into a point. Sometimes I'll just take it in a paper towel, get all that paint out, and then kind of work it into the point. So now I've got it into a nice point, and I can really highlight these little tips. Where's my lightest color? There it is. See how it's just getting lighter and lighter? But all these pretty colors. And I want to be sure that I've got where I made some of these actual four, you know, the four different petals as a bunch. I'm kind of singling those out and letting those be seen. And I think all the rest are mostly just petals. But this is so easy, but yet so pretty. I think, you know, you could make this onto a bookmark or a card. Of course, a canvas or glass. I mean, you could put these anywhere. Now I'm going to go in with just some white. If I can, I'm not really cleaning my brush, just cleaned it off. And then I'm going to dip really ever so lightly into the white. Can y'all see that? Just a little bit on the tip. And I'm going to touch down again just on the side by the light. Oh, that's so sweet, Lisa. You should totally paint some. Oh, that's great. How long have y'all been married? How long has everybody been married? Y'all tell me. I am going to add in a little bit, you know, throughout, here and there. And that way your eye just travels around, but it can subconsciously see that one side is lighter than the other. Okay. Almost 26 years. Oh, 6 years, Lisa. That's not long at all. Y'all are newlyweds. 29. 34. What year were you married, Maria? '27. Aw. Happy anniversary, Kathy. 51, Mary. Oh, that's fantastic. 33. 40 in May. We have some long timers. So y'all give one piece of advice to anybody watching. One piece of advice that will help them have a long marriage. 1989, Maria. 24 years, 38 years, 32. We got some really strong marriages. And trust me, it's not easy, right? You guys that have been married a long time, it's not easy. It's hard work, but it's the commitment. You know, it's saying, you know, for us, divorce is not an option. We're going to work through whatever happens, knowing it's going to happen. I mean, you can't get through this life without bad things happening inside every family. So just staying committed. Okay. Look at this. That is awesome. Oh, really, Tony? Put God first. Amen, sister. Amen. Yeah, I love this. Admit when you're wrong. Oh, that's hard, isn't it? That is right, Sassy Frass. It is work for sure. Okay, let's do our green leaves. It's going to make it so pretty to get this green, these green leaves. I've really overused my paint. I need to get that back in there. Trust me, I will. So I'm going to do some real dark leaves and then highlight and add dimension with more color. So I'm going to get out a couple of greens, and I always tell people, use what you have. If you only have one green, that's not even the green I wanted. If you only have one green, that's fine. You can add a little white to some of it and a little black to some of it, and you've now got 3 different shades of green. So I usually will take my green and add a little yellow and that gives me a whole nother one to work with. And then I'm going to take this green and move over here with a little blue, and that will give us more of a sort of a tealish color, which will look really good too. So we've got a lot to choose from here. This is just a round brush. Hope y'all are still giving our advice. I'm going to go back and read all this. So this is kind of a tealish blue that I'm using right now. I mean tealish green, because I put a little bit of blue with it. Look at that. Oh, Cindy, you should paint her one. It's so easy. You guys have seen. You can so do that. She'd be so impressed. You know that this would be really pretty on a canvas with my glass and resin. We are doing flowers this month and I'm doing a bird. We have a lot of fun things going on this month. I would love for you guys, if you've considered learning how to paint or just needing a community of women, then I would love for you guys to consider my membership and come paint with us. We have so much fun. Okay, I'm not cleaning my brush. I'm going to touch down into this Kelly green and add some of that. I'm just kind of feathering it on. You'll see that. Oh, Karen, it's so fun. It's so relaxing, and God really used it in my life, and so I really want to help other women find it as well, as a way to reduce stress, because we are all way too stressed out, and really find community, because if you want that. Now, I've got a lot of people in my group who are silent watchers. You know, they will watch or paint on their own, but if you enjoy having support, then it's a great group for that, because I have some really great supportive ladies. Now, I've gone and put my brush with my green down into this yellow, so I've got a lot of yellow on here, and I'm going to just kind of start giving highlights with that. See that? I teach every Tuesday live inside the group, and then once a month we do a paint night together where I'll teach live, but everybody that wants to will paint along. But a lot of people just paint on their own. Another time they just watch, hang out, talk in the comments. And then I have a guest that comes in one time a month to teach something. Sometimes it's a craft, sometimes it's something that I don't do, so you guys learn something different. And the fun thing about that for me is we get some of these really awesome creators to ourselves, because it's a pretty small group, and so if you need to ask them a question or want to get to know them a little better, you know, it's a great chance to do that. I hope that's showing up on the camera, that you've got the different colors in these leaves. And now I'm going to add a little white. See if I can touch down to my white without getting anything else in it. So now I've got the white with that green. And I think I'm going to even tap in just ever so light amount of yellow into the flowers, because some hydrangeas actually have a little bit of, like, what do y'all call that? You know, the little center to those little petals. So that's why I wanted a couple of them to really stand out. And I'm going to tap in a little yellow. So I'm going to use that ochre color with just a little mixed with that lighter. And try that, because that tones down and won't be so bright. And my brush still has a little bit of color on it. Let me get that off. Thank you, Regina. Oh, thanks, Sophia. I would love to have you guys. We have a great group. If you're in the VIP and you're on here live, say VIP. And that way, if anybody wants to ask a question and they answer you, you know it's truthful because they're in the group, you know. I think it's a wonderful group. I just could not love them more, but I like for you guys to hear from them that are in it. And some of them have been with me from day one. Okay, so I've got a mixture of these two yellows, and I'm going to just tap down ever so lightly. I don't want a lot, but I want just a few little taps of this yellow. So I'm going to put it a few places. Not just on those ones that have the 4, but I am going to kind of tap it down a few places. And it gives your eyes something else to see. And it looks really pretty against that blue. And I'm putting an odd number, so I'm doing 7. So see, take a look at that. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Colleen. I didn't know you were here, I don't think. The membership is $18 a month, so I always say, you know, give up a coffee, give up a pizza. It's affordable, I think, for most people. And if you want to do a year, like I know if you're new, you probably wouldn't, but if anybody wants to do a year at a time, you get 2 months free. So it's $180, but you get 12 months for the $180. So that's a better deal if you know you would enjoy it. I think that's good. I like it. You could still, let me do that. Let me just take that teal and come along here and be sure I've got a good smooth base there, and then a little bit lighter on this other edge. So let me grab my white here. I just kind of give it one last pass, see if it needs anything, but I like it. I think now all I need to do is decide what I'm going to write on it, and I'm not sure. I'm not sure because I'm not quite sure if I want to use this for an art journal, which was my intent, but I also think maybe I should use this for my, like a notebook where I can write down, because I could keep this here on my desk and it's really pretty. I definitely think you should surround yourself with pretty things. So do something like this and make it your notebook where you can take it with you when you go places and write notes. I mean, why not? It's prettier than something you can buy, and you did it yourself. So that's what I have so far. I think I'll write a word up here, but you see how easy these hydrangeas can be, and all the different colors just makes it pop against that orange. Hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Phyllis. I'm glad you like it. Thanks, Lisa. Jill, you're probably my newest. I'm so glad you joined. Thanks, Tracy. If anybody has any other questions, just let me know, but you can click on the link below, go to my website, and I've got on the second page, I think it is, all the information about it. Tells you everything you get. And then there is a button you click to get on the wait list. And that's where you want to be. You want to be on the wait list because you would be the first one to get in when I open it. And sometimes I even surprise and do things. So get on the wait list, get on the email list, all the things. I hope you guys have a great day. And I, God willing, will be back tomorrow. Thank you guys for being here. I appreciate you all so much. Have a great day. Bye, guys.